What is up, everybody? MBS.mbloxz here today. Today is Monday. Hope everyone's having a good start to their week. So we got amazing news. As you guys can see and hear, we are back on the big Oreo. So VeloPro was able to successfully put on both of my pegs and the axle with the chain tensioners. So now my wheel is straight for the most part. I mean, it's still crooked after true it, but the main point is the rim is straight, which means no more rubbing on the frame and no more having to readjust my wheel whenever it moves. So this is very good news. So we already have the 200mm axle from 5150 BMX, so shout out to them. Currently, and then also when I was at home, I put on the Ride Out Supply sprocket, which feels so much more better already. Just riding it up the hill was such an ease. We have the seat up a little bit more just for some more torque. So yeah, riding this is a little bit of an ease. The Ride Out Supply sprocket, the 27 tooth, does wonders. I really like how it feels and it looks amazing on this bike. I'm gonna be showing you guys a little bit later. I'm gonna do like a whole showcase and a tour of my bike. So jump around. Woo! Let me begin. I came to win, gotta meet, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, give it a back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump across the ceiling. Monks with some funk, y'all, someone's talking jump, y'all, I'll look them in the eye. Oh, this feels so much better. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Hell yeah. Jump around. I forgot to bring water with me. Nice. Jump around. Alright guys, so we're about to head onto State Street right now. So a couple of things I have noticed as I'm riding it a little bit more. So the rubbing is a little bit more than just the actual noise itself. It is actually, I can kind of feel it like slowing me down, only in certain parts when the rotor touches the brake. That's just because of the way this brake is set up and how I set it up. It automatically starts bending all of my rotors, just because this bike was not meant to have disc brakes at all, in no way, shape or form. This is meant only for V-brakes. So having this issue with the brakes is kind of like something that you got to sign up for when you do this conversion. Although it is not like detrimental to your riding, it doesn't affect your riding in any way. You could just feel it slightly, just like I guess you could say like a little jolt, but it's not that bad. It doesn't really slow you down in a sense. Like as you see, I'm like rolling pretty steadily, and yeah, I mean, as you're riding you don't really feel it. The noise has gone away though, but the one thing I can say is when you hold on the brake to slow down, you can definitely feel that little rubbing part as you're holding it, because that's what slows you down the most. Like it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm saying. It just basically like slows you down more in certain parts when you hold the brake, but for the most, it still stops you though regardless. It still stops you and slows you down regardless, but what I'm saying is just you still feel it. That's my point. But yeah, we made it down to State Street, and yeah, I did kind of want to touch on this topic though, especially when it comes to big group rides and just ride outs in general, where if you know that you're not going to be able to behave like an adult and act like an adult, then it's probably best that you shouldn't be there. If you're not able to handle certain pressure from either other groups or other people in general, whether that's just people, the like civilians of the city who are just complaining about the ride, saying that we shouldn't be doing this, whatever, blah blah blah. Like for example, yesterday on the Santa Barbara Cruiser Run, there's a bunch of people who live here who hated the ride. Like they're calling us a-holes. They're saying that we're all smooth brained. I can't say the word on YouTube, but yeah, they're just, you know, complaining nonstop, saying that this is completely unacceptable. But then you also have the other side of civilians who actually enjoy that people are doing this and be able to come together. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're not able to handle certain pressure, whether that's from the people who live in Santa Barbara or people who don't like you at a certain ride, because let's be honest, even though we all ride as one, we can't force people to like each other. I'm not going to force anybody to like me or to tolerate me if if they want to on their own conscience, they can. And I welcome everybody to be inclusive of everybody and set your feelings away. Because for me, I think of bike riding as like a professional kind of manner. Yes, I have fun. Yes, I do the things I do wheelies and all that, but you also have to act accordingly, right? I'll never go to a ride out and have a grudge against someone or hold something against someone. That's not the time and the place to do so. For me, I'm there to act like an adult and set a good example and a role model for any of the younger riders or just riders in general. I'm not gonna be out there acting a fool, fighting with people, or just doing anything that's just nonsense, right? Because we're there to ride, to have fun. We're there to act a certain way and to behave a certain way, right? At a ride out, you shouldn't be able to like think negatively of someone. You're there to relax, right? Whether it's you had a long day at work, a long day at school, maybe you got issues at home or something. Everyone wants to get on their bike just to relax and to just have fun and enjoy it. I don't want to have to, you know, come home from a long day at work or come home from like a really hard day at school or something. I want to go to this like chromey ride out, or I want to go to a ride out wherever, and then I gotta worry about people acting like children when they're like 40, 50 plus years old. I'm like, bro, what are you guys even doing? Like, you guys should be able to set your differences aside and realize that we are all on two wheels. We are all on a bike. We gotta act like it. And that's what people kind of fail to do, which upsets me. But at the same time, it's not gonna be my place or position to tell anyone how to act. If they wanna be able to grow up and act a certain way, they can. But at the same time, at this day and age, that's still pretty hard for people to do. So, with that being said, it's just like one thing that I did want to touch on, and like that's just, you know, something that has been on my chest for a while, a couple months now. It's like when you go to a ride out, have fun and enjoy it, let loose, do wheelies, try something that you haven't done before. But for the fact that people, grown men and grown people, go to a ride out and start issues with other people, that's not what we want people to behave and act. That's just not okay. So to be honest, I was pretty disappointed in yesterday's ride and how people were acting, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell other grown men how to act and how to behave. That's just shows that grown men don't know how to act. They don't know how to be, like, they're not raised properly, and they just want to start violence and they want to act this way. And I get that, you know, people are going to get drunk, people are going to drink all this, but still, regardless, you should have some common decency and some common sense in your head when you're outside, because I guarantee you those people would not act the way they did when they're at work, right? Which is the crazy thing. You're not going to act the way that they did anywhere when they're at work. No, they're going to be, you know, civilized human beings, which is what upsets me, how people just can't do that when they're at a ride out or just anywhere. It doesn't even have to be on the bike. It just could be anywhere. The fact that you can't just, you know, sit on a bike and just ride it for a couple hours and behave, that's just wild. And yeah, that's just, you know, that's just what I wanted to say. I apologize if anyone gets butthurt about this, but all I can say is if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. So whoever gets mad at me for saying these words and posting, I know exactly what kind of person you are, and I know exactly who you are and who I'm talking about specifically. So if any of those people I'm talking about tries to backlash me, I'll know exactly that I hit them where the nerve is and that I'm 100% right and they just cannot handle it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and order some food, get some dinner, and then we'll go ahead and continue this ride. Alright guys, so we got our food. We got some good food over here, so this is gonna be dope. And yeah, we're gonna be eating good. And then we'll go wash our bike and go do a little ride later. Alright guys, so we just finished eating. It's about like 7... Oh, I was way off. It's almost 8:30. I was an hour off. Anyways, we just finished eating. We got some cash now. We're gonna go ahead and head over to the car wash and see if we can get some of this dirt off. If we can't, oh well. But I do just want to get it somewhat clean for now. So when I take videos, it won't actually look that bad. So hopefully we got good battery on this GoPro for now. And then it's only down the block to the left, so it should not take us that long to get there. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this bike will look once we wash it. Then we'll put the seat down as well later and try to get all that grime off. All right. All right, so we just do foam. All right, 4 more. All right, boom. All right, we gotta hurry up. All right, let's get this going. Oh no, not my little angel. Hold on, let me take this off. No. Okay, I'll put you right here. Don't worry. All right. All right, now that's a little bit washed. Let me stand this up actually. Boom. Okay, boom. Go put this on high pressure or... Alright guys, we're gonna put on some more quarters. We just washed it. Okay, that should be enough. We don't need that long. Now the only question I got now is will this affect my lights? I'm not really sure. This is kind of like a little test I'm doing. But yeah, now we just gotta go get a rag and let this dry and then we'll be done. So I think we got everything. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So let's go ahead and set that down. Alright, boom. So we're done. Even if we wanted to wash it more, we physically cannot. I do not have another $3 in quarters. So boom. This is done. So we'll put this over here. Then we'll go ahead and get our rag and try to dry this off as much as we can for now. I'll go ahead and put this right here. And then let me go ahead and get all the other stuff. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I didn't get the grime off as I thought it would, but at the same time, you know, we live and we learn. And we got our grips, all of our stuff wet, so good job, Marwan. Fucking idiot. But hey, we live and we learn, you know. But yeah, we got more batteries inside in my fanny bag as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll just set this down right here for now to dry. Oh, hopefully I didn't get the inside. Oh, I think I did get the inside of them wet. It is what it is, you know. What's this? Quarters only. What is that? Jumbo blue sham. I think that's all I got right now. Where do you even get that shit from though? Let's see, what else should we get? Ooh, $2. Yeah, I don't even have that. Yeah, no thank you. I'll probably just risk it with these, to be honest. These look exactly the same, but whatever. Yeah, this is the exact same thing as what's over there right now. All right, this will work for now, I guess. But yeah, we'll just kind of do this, get everything dry. Yeah, this is not going to work, to be honest. We're just going to have to wash this again at home, but hey, at least it was only a couple quarters, so. Okay. Go ahead and clean all this right here. Boom. Let's make sure that this stays through. And for now, we'll just kind of try to dry off the seat and everything on here, because that's just unfortunate. Oh, that's a lot of oil. Yeah, we'll try not to touch that. Hopefully this thing still works. I mean, I would assume so. Yeah, if it's on a bike, it should be waterproof. But as the wet part of the seat, that just might just be an unfortunate ride, to be honest. There's not really much we could do besides that, besides ride, I mean. So let's just go ahead and put this in. Alright, dope. And then, to be honest, we'll just leave this for whoever wants to use it. We'll just put it right here for anyone who wants to use it. Oh! Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad, obviously, you know. We'll do better next time, but for now it is what it is. At least I'm still recording though. Battery died, but we got 3 more in my bag. So all we gotta do now is just break in the brakes again, because obviously there's water and dirt, so we just gotta ride and bed in those pads again. And this is like the 8th time I've adjusted this bag, which is starting to piss me off. So we'll go ahead and put this in. Oh yeah, right now we'll change the batteries, get it over with, and then we'll go ahead and start riding, get all that water out. And yeah, so see you in a little bit. Try to get this bike back in order. So for now, we'll go ahead and, you know, just take it chill. Just break in the pads for now, and then we'll go ahead and, like, I can already feel them, like, you know, they're slipping a lot. So we just gotta ride and brake. So like this, boom, and then ride, pedal, pedal, and then hold it. Okay, and then keep on riding. And you just gotta kind of like feather it, like you're wheeling in a sense. This will avoid getting the rotor really hot, but then also get that grime and everything off your pads and your rotor. So now it's starting to feel like it already has. So if I pop it up right now, like, you'll kind of see it's kind of doing what it should, but it's also allowing me to fall back too. So that's how I know that. He just called me a bum. A bum just called me a bum. That's hilarious.
My sleeve.
A bum just called.
Step to the back of the house, looked in. All the lights.
Oh!
The door and it's locked, so
this is why you guys don't have the jankiest setups. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. I hit my ball so hard. Nick Cannon. You gon' let it ring your car, leave a bitch stranded. I'm a real heartbreaker, leave a bitch damaged. Like a magic show, I'm finna make a bitch vanish. I got commas in my bank like a phone number. She keep calling me, I said she got the wrong number. I got commas in my bank like a phone number. She keep calling me, I said she got the wrong number. Fuck it up, bitch. Do it on the dick. Throw it back quick, but I never been a trick. I'm in the living room back to back with your bitch. She only let me hit it cause a nigga got hits. Fuck it up, bitch. Do it on the dick. Throw it back quick, but I never been a trick. I'm in the living room back to back with your bitch. She only let me hit it cause a nigga got. Hey, what is up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good week. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Unfortunately, the GoPro got corrupted files at the end of me recording, so you can see this video has no sound, it has nothing else, and all my batteries died after this clip as well. So really appreciate you guys for watching this video, and you guys leave a comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think so far. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and really appreciate all of you for supporting, and bye.